talking subliminal.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Lord Kel, man. Alright, man. Let's talk about this loss, y'all. This is ridiculous. This defensive performance just has been terrible. God awful. Let's talk about the first quarter, man. Started out slow, man. Defense had the Vikings offense on the field for almost 11 minutes, bro. A whole quarter. Couldn't stop a bucket of water if the bucket of water was in their hands, man. Effing ridiculous. And then, I'm not too mad at the front seven. Front seven did what they were supposed to do. They stopped Dalvin Cook. All the way up to the end of this game. But it's just a sad fact that we still have no answers in our fucking secondary. Goddamn, bro. We're out there getting beat like Whitney Houston out here. And Jim Schwartz has no answer. Literally, it's the second time we've this is the second time we see, this season that we have given up a career day to one wide receiver. What's his name? Devontae Adams, catch 10 balls for 181 yards and 3-something touchdowns. And then we just come back though and fucking give Stephon Diggs 7 for $167 and 3 touchdowns. I probably should have been 4. Hell, man. Man, I'm telling you, man. The surprising fact is these losses are coming straight from just one division. Like Detroit and the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we're doing bad. This definitely is not a time to panic, man, but this is terrible. And then the first quarter, right? 11 minutes, you don't get the job done. You keep the Vikings offense on the field longer than they're supposed to be for 11 minutes. Well, exactly 10:56. Not giving our offense a chance to score at least 3 to 7 points. Man, it's fucking ridiculous, man. Jim Schwartz really had no answer. I'm just so pissed right now. I can't even configure thoughts together right now. But the Vikings played a good game, man. Just as I expected. Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, more so of Stephon Diggs, who I thought wasn't going to be a big factor because he hasn't been showing up to practice. He's had just a lot of controversies just on that team over the past few weeks. And then the fact you go in thinking that we're going to utilize Jordan Howard against his former division rival, Alshon Jeffrey against his former division rival. And Alshon Jeffrey, and Jordan Howard, for the most part, they've done their parts. They fulfilled their roles, met expectations, what have you. But the defensive secondary, man, we need to make some kind of drastic move, after this game. Because we're going into Dallas, right? With this same secondary. Now, mind you, Dallas does not have the same kind of wide receiving core as Minnesota. Just simply because you have a 75% Amari Cooper, and then you have Michael Gallup, who's fresh off of arthroscopic knee surgery. And if anybody knows about having knee surgery, you're not going to be good from that for a while. It takes a good while to get back in that, to get that knee back right for physical activity. But I'm just all over the place with this. But first quarter was terrible. We gave up too many time of possession minutes to the Minnesota Vikings offense. Second quarter, a little better, what have you, but that little touchdown pass from Miles Sanders. Now Carson Wentz, like, basically, man, he earned his money this game. This is purely on the defensive secondary. Like, I can't put it, like, I can't tell you, like, this is like an offensive meltdown. Although we did start pretty slow going into this game, you know, but this still all just ties back to defense. They kept the Vikings offense on the field for 11 minutes in the first quarter. Like, you're not going to win the half like that. And then the secondary was, like, we just got to have an answer for the secondary, like, coming to Dallas, bro. Like, we cannot go into this Dallas game, like, with this secondary, man. Like, how the hell do you let one receiver just burn you all fucking game? And then you don't make second half adjustments at all. And then you only get one sack on Kirk Cousins. One fucking sack. After you just heard Fletcher Cox on the TV talking about he's healthier than ever, you know, he should be having a good game. Nah, Fletcher, like, where the fuck was you at? Like, where the fuck is this healthy at? I don't think your ass healthy. Hell, man, like, your ass might be 90%, but we need you at 100%. It's not enough because we couldn't get the job done. We gave up too many points, time possession. Like, yeah, bro, shit. And you basically have a quarterback's job up against the wall in Kirk Cousins, man. Like, he answered the challenge, just throwing all over the place, man. He's just lobbing shit up because he knows the secondary is not going to cover it. It's ridiculous, man. And, I mean, but the thing about it is, I mean, it's just like, I mean, like, you can't be too mad because, like, basically went against what I told us in the keys to victory to win this game. You have to put pressure on Kirk Cousins. You can't not let him sit in that pocket. Like, you can't let Kirk Cousins sit in that pocket, man. He's an arm talent. Although he doesn't show up in big games, he's still an arm talent. And we just seen that today. And this is and Kirk Cousins, man, a lot of people didn't even know this fun fact, that Kirk Cousins plays his best against the Eagles. He has more touchdowns against the Eagles than any other competitor. Not just from our division. Man, I don't know, man. I'm just at a loss for words, man. The Vikings played a good game, man, but I'm just at a loss for words, man. Like this defensive secondary is going to be our downfall. But like, I'm not giving up hope. Like, we just got to look at the defensive secondary, man. We got to make some kind of drastic moves, and I expect nothing less from Howie Roseman, man. You can't go into this Dallas game and take another L, because then that means I'll go more than that later on, man. I just need to like, get my thoughts together on this one, man. But, like, tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, who's more fault on it? Is it in this game? Of course, y'all know my opinion is the defensive secondary and just the defense overall, but really the whole defensive secondary. I mean, but tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. But other than that, man, still fly Eagles fly. We still win the division. It don't matter. Yeah, man. But y'all have a nice rest of y'all Sunday, man. Be safe out here.